they're the same picture.
Welcome back, everyone, to a Last Day on Earth Season 10 breakdown style video. Today, we're going to be going over the Last Day on Earth Season 10 teasers, since the teaser that appeared in the game, well, I think you'll just want to see this for yourself. It is the exact same one as Season 9, even down to the caption, which reads, "New activities, new rewards, and much more in the new season of Last Day on Earth. Stay in touch, survivors." The only difference being the little Season 10 instead of Season 9 in the corner. Does this mean an actual single-player thing? I'm doubtful, and you'll see why in a moment. But in order to make up for that in a way, the developers gave a teaser earlier today in the under development post, so we're going to watch that. I'm going to brighten up the image in the video, and just to make it a little easier to see any hints, clues, maybe they copied some FNAF games and decided to drop hints where it's super dark, so the image is brightened by 100%, so take a look. Now, coming out of that trailer, my immediate thoughts are, it's almost impossible to give good speculation with just throwing stuff out there. My immediate thoughts were Bunker Alpha, but there's no real evidence to back that up. The only clue I could find was that the dealer van has the same symbol as found in one of that shots. The difficulty in these shots, using them for trailers and breakdowns, is in the fact that it's just one. Think about it like if I just showed you the lockers in Bunker Alpha. It really doesn't reveal anything about Bunker Alpha. It just shows one tiny little fragment of it. It doesn't really show you how it works, stuff around it, the overall message / goal of the zone, stuff like that. That'll be the difficulty in breaking down these teaser images, is you really can't speculate and be like, OMG, Bunker Alpha, Floor 5 coming soon, because there isn't enough evidence to back that. You're just throwing speculation for clickbait. Anyways, these are my thoughts. Now I'm going to play a little earlier clip, which involves their previous under development posts about the next updates and my thoughts on them. Realistic in the LDOE context. Take a look. Now, before I end off this video, there are a few more teasers I want to touch on that relate to Season 10 in some way, shape, or form, which we might be able to connect. So the first one I'm sure you've seen is this. New, let's go rapid fire, that's something, new gear, torture chair, and other items in the variations tab, basements, and caged zombies. Now, I'm not going to be like most LDOE YouTubers and scream torture chair and co confirmed. In fact, I'm going to do the exact opposite. I'm going to tell you why that's not coming. Now, the first thing that clued me in was the developers themselves. They just describe this next update as something normal. If in fact the torture chair really was coming, I'd expect their post to kind of reflect that. Something like the quote-unquote new biggest update to LDOE is coming soon, not just talking as if it was some ordinary seasonal update. And the second clue that clued me in is that Kafir knows that content creators quote-unquote break down these images for leaks to raise the hype. Think about basements, past zones, etc. I can keep going. Given LDOE's past patterns, I'm guessing this zone is kind of like part of an event almost, and this variation tab has a more literal meaning, aka actual variations of the same event. Think about it if we put it in the Last Day on Earth content. Most seasonal updates, aside from Season 9, has had temporary event content. There has not been any necessary permanent events to Last Day on Earth from seasons. So I do not think this is OMG Torture Chair confirmed. I think it's more of just a teaser for an actual event. Now, a while back, the devs said they'd never do weather in Last Day on Earth, since it'd fry old phones. However, everyone's been speculating about this image, which has been posted in the under development post, which teases an actual weather. Everyone's kind of been looking at the zone and speculating what that zone is, where the zone is, but I'm going to look at it from a more realistic Last Day on Earthy approach. It's likely to just be one of those side changes, not the main content you're looking for. With Season 7, for example, the healing system changed. This wasn't necessarily the main content update, it was just one of those side changes that happened on the side. That's what I think weather is for Season 10. Now, the van. From what I hear, everyone's been wondering, how does one image lead to the next? Maybe some zombies attack the van and then the dealer gets defeated and stuff like that. But let's take a step back. That doesn't make realistic sense in the Last Day on Earth seasonal context. What if instead of looking at how does one image get to the other, what if we looked at them as two separate images entirely, two different variations of the same thing, aka two different variations of the same event? That makes sense in the Last Day on Earth context, given these seasonal temporary events. So that is my best guess of what this van actually is. It's probably one of those weekly things. So for week 2, for example, this event will appear, and there's two different variations. One, the actual van, and then two, the bloodied van. Continues to follow their past patterns of seasonal content and temporary stuff. But again, this is all just my speculation, given their past patterns. Again, something may change. It is Season X after all. It's been a solid year of seasons. Maybe, just maybe, they decided to do some permanent content, but I'm just going to base this off of some past patterns and how these past seasons have gone continuously, season after season after season. So let me know what you think down below, and with that out of the way, ZD out.